Buongiorno, good morning. Today's October 31st, Halloween. So what's going to happen in Italy on Halloween? It's a beautiful morning. It's early, 7:48. I'm walking to Bari Centrale train station. Today I have my long-awaited trip to Caserta for pizza. It's a little bit crazy. It's a 3-hour trip across the toe of Italy to the other side, to Campania, right outside of Naples. This place was voted the best pizza in Italy in 2021. I saw it on YouTube. The Italy guy, my favorite YouTuber. The pizza just looks amazing. And then I thought, why not? Who knows when I'm going to have this opportunity again. So I booked my ticket way in advance. It was discounted if you book in advance. So here's the thing with the trains. For regional trains like from Bari to Monopoli or Polignano, whatever, you don't have to book in advance. Anything more than 5 minutes before the departure time, there are no discounts as far as I can tell. But for long distance trains, if you book in advance, there are significant discounts. I think this might have been even like 50%. I'll have to check and see what the price is like if I wanted to do the same trip tomorrow. But it was a significant discount. And I also booked first class. I got to choose my seat. It sounds nice. I'm going to get a welcome drink, not alcoholic, maybe a little breakfast, comfortable reclining seats, and I'll get to see a lot of Italy on the way. And then as an extra added bonus, I didn't know this when I made this plan, Caserta has a huge palace. It was built in the 18th century by the Bourbons, French. I think it was under the reign of Napoleon, and it was built to rival Versailles in size and beauty. It just looks amazing. I have 4 hours, so I'm gonna eat my pizza and then go to the palace. The palace is right across from the train station. My return train is at 4:14 this afternoon, so it should be enough time. Couple hours. I don't have a long attention span, so a couple hours at the palace, I'll be fine, ready to come back. So it's going to be a fun day. Actually, I was so excited I couldn't sleep. I woke up at 4 a.m. and ate breakfast. Then I took a little nap. Took my shower, got dressed, and I'm leaving really early. I'm going to be at the train station so early, but this way I don't have to rush, I don't have to stress. The train will probably be there way ahead of time, so I'll just settle in and get ready for this trip. All right, I'm gonna try to cross the street here, and I'll see you at Bari Centrale. Okay, so I'm coming up on Bari Centrale. There's a crossing guard, but oh my God, these drivers are so obnoxious first thing in the morning. So when it's busy in the morning, there is a crossing guard who will stop traffic. but these people aren't having it. This is the back of the station, the side where I'm staying. Now we know why New Yorkers have the reputation they do. They're all Italians. All right, so I see my train on the board already. It is 8306 Roma Termini, departure 846, platform 4. So let's see if it's there. I got here early. It's nice and calm. It will get really crazy in about 20 or 30 minutes. So FYI, this train goes to Rome, Termini Station. So anybody thinking about going from Bari to Rome or Rome to Bari, I think it's about 5 hours maybe. If you want to go to the airport, then it's another train. So that might be a little bit of a hassle if you're not staying in Rome. There's an elevator if you have luggage. See lots of people with luggage. They're probably going to Rome. I'm gonna go, I think this might be the front of the train this way. A lot of people here already. So the train's not here yet. I walked down to the end of the platform, but I'm probably on the wrong end. Just kind of the way it's been going for me lately. Anyway, lots of time to find my seat once the train gets here. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the app. So it definitely is better, I think, to use the app. First of all, for long distance trains, you can purchase your ticket in advance and get a discount. For other trains, you don't have to wait in line. Just buy your ticket. You can make changes anytime before the time of departure, cancel your ticket, whatever. So I see people here standing in line at the ticket machines and trying to figure things out. It's all in English. It's really easy to use, very simple. The only thing I ever have to do is enter the 3-digit security code for my credit card. The rest of my information is saved. So it's really fast. It takes me like less than a minute to buy a ticket on the app. So if you're going to be coming to Italy and traveling by train, definitely download the Trenitalia app. And I would say enter all of your payment information before you make your first purchase, and then it's going to be really easy. All right, so still waiting for the train to arrive. All right. My noisy train arrived. This is coach. Yeah, I'm at the wrong end. It was a long walk, and I think this very last car is mine. So this is coach. Recommended access, I don't know what that means, but we got a little
Push this. Good. Go through. Non ci sono i posti dove la visita. Ah, 9A? È dall'altra parte proprio. Scusa.
I need to get all the way to the other end of the car. Here's my seat. And so this is first class. I'm kind of all the way in the back here. Feels a little warm. I hope we get some air conditioning. So I got my own little seat here, a tray table. They have chargers. But you need adapters. All right, 3 hours. Fingers crossed that we leave on time. On time. I've already been served some water and a little box here. Let's see what we got. It's an Italian breakfast. So we got a little coffee and a little cake. I'm guessing this is sanitizing wipe. Salviette igienizzate. Okay, here we go. So I got this little card in my box to connect to the Wi-Fi. Maybe find a nice little Italian movie to watch. Alright, so I was wrong about this little card. Wi-Fi you can just connect to for free. And then this card is to watch movies or whatever. Of course, it's not working. The breakfast. I don't know Italians. You need to work on this breakfast thing. So this is like a little chocolate chip cookie. The other thing was just a very sweet little fruit tart. The coffee was 2 sips. That's it. But it's better than a bag of peanuts. All right, so we are at our first stop. Couple things. Don't bring big luggage on the train. People are really struggling. There's no luggage compartment, so you have to hoist your luggage up above your seat. And don't bring a noisy dog on the train. There's a dog that's been yapping for the past 30 minutes. Needs a tranquilizer. The Wi-Fi doesn't work. And my own Wi-Fi doesn't work either. So I'm stuck without any entertainment. Just look out the window. All right, we made it. We're about 9 minutes late. So I'm just gonna check directions to the pizzeria. And I might be taking a taxi, I'm not sure. It's warmer here. It's nice, it's hot. Dov'è la regia? Qui?
Quel palazzo lì, vedi?
Ah, ok.
Quello lì, quella è la reggia. Tu vai a mangiare la pizza?
Sì. È buona?
Sì, poi devi ritornare? Devi ritornare? Dopo mangiato pizza devi tornare?
Uh-huh.
Ti lascio il numero del telefono.
Alright, so there's a line here. Masnelli Pizzeria di Francesco Battucci. I'm not sure what's happening here. So I had to take a taxi because Google said it was 26-minute walk. I don't think it is 26 minutes, but... And the taxi driver was smoking. His taxi was really a mess. And he didn't have change, but fortunately he took a credit card. He charged me an extra euro to pay by credit card. So, alright, I'm just gonna be patient here. Alright, so I'm inside. It's quite a stressful little situation there, but there were just a bunch of people at the door. They had already checked in. I didn't know. People were just kind of standing around, so I pushed my way up and checked in. Showed her my email. She saw my name was Richard. She spoke English to me. And then told me to wait. She called names, called my name very clearly. And now the servers are coming around taking our order. It's nice and cool in here. It's air conditioned. So I'm gonna get an arancino and a pizza and a beer. And then walk back to the station to check out the palace. Taxi driver gave me his number, like I was gonna call him again. His smoky, dirty cab. No, I'd rather walk. Alright, so starving. And I still haven't ordered. She was here, and then this table next to me grabbed her, and now she's going that way. So I don't know if I'm supposed to do something special here to order or what. Lost in translation here. Alright, so I managed to order. Got a little beer here. She did not seem happy at all. You know, my general impression of Italians so far, I thought it was just a Bari thing. They're grumpy. So I fit right in. But, you know, you're in service, at least can you like smile? The woman who checked me in was nice, but alright, I see people got their pizza. It looks so good, so it's all gonna be worth it. Alright, so I got a little arancino here, and the people at the next table got one too, so gotta watch them and see how they eat it. They got plates. I didn't get a plate. I think this is finger food, but it's really good. I'm so hungry. Just gotta use my fingers. rice. Cheese, I think there's a little meat. A little tomato sauce. Still waiting. Everybody got their pizza except me. People have already finished and left. And I'm still waiting for my pizza. Starving. I had a sandwich this morning around 6 o'clock and then the cookies on the train. And it's almost 1 now. It should be coming out soon. I hope. They look so good. Went to the bathroom and my pizza arrived while I was gone. I don't think they were happy that I wasn't here to receive it. All right, so here we go. The crust just looks amazing. It's delicious. It's so light, fresh. So, local ingredients. That's delicious chew on the crust, light and airy. It's thin, but it holds everything together. It's not overly salted. No oregano, garlic, or anything like that. When I made my reservation, it was only 12 o'clock, and then an evening time. When I looked the other day, they also had a 1 o'clock. I think that would be better. They open at 12, so it's a mad rush. They make an appointment for 1, reservation for 1. You can just casually stroll in. And you don't have to wait as long. Well, after this, pizza is just not going to be the same for me anymore. The fun thing to do, definitely crazy to come 3 hours by train for a pizza, but it was worth it. I would say if you are in Napoli, excuse me, then definitely come to Caserta. Check out the palace, which is where I'm going now, and come and get pizza. You have to make a reservation. So there was still a line of people for the 1 o'clock time, but it definitely seemed less crazy than 12 o'clock. Pizza was delicious. The service just was horrible. I'm sorry. So the waitress came to my table. She asked me something, I didn't hear her. And then the people at the next table grabbed her. And then she went one table down. And then she's running back and forth. And finally, I said, can I order? At that point, she kind of had an attitude. I don't really know what the problem was. She asked me if there were two at my table because there were 2 placemats, but there weren't. So maybe that was confusion. So then she grabbed the placemat and the glass that was there, but very aggressively. Like, she was really mad. What did I do? I'm just a dumb American. And then it just took really long for my pizza to come out. I was thinking, you know, they have a very limited menu, so they have a few appetizers and then the pizzas, and these pizzas cook really fast. So I was thinking it wouldn't take that long, but it did, because it took so long for them to take my order. All right, anyway, it was fun. I'm glad I did it. I'm gonna check out this palace. I see something in front of me. I don't know if that's the palace or just another building. It's huge though. It's warmer here. And I feel like I'm in a different part of Italy. So let's explore this palace. And then we're gonna head back to Bari in 3 hours. All right, so ahead of me is the Royal Palace of Caserta. I was just right down there. Google Maps was going to send me all the way down and around, and I said, not today, Google Maps. So I did kind of put my life in danger crossing the street because there was no crosswalk and a lot of traffic. But I'm too old to be taking the long route. So this is it. So this was built, I think, in the 18th century, which would have been the 1700s, like 100 years before reunification. The Bourbons were a French dynasty. I don't know if France was France yet. I don't really know about all these European countries because there were all these dynasties and kingdoms. This was under the Kingdom of Two Sicilies. And the person who built it wanted it to rival Versailles. Ah, Maron. All right. So here we are at the Royal Palace of Caserta. I think the train station is straight ahead there. I'm just coming this way to get a more panoramic view, since I don't have a lot of time, and also it's hot. I think I'm just going to tour the interior. There are huge, extensive gardens behind the palace. You can rent a bike. I think there's also like a little tram or something, because it's just so All right, so here it is. Look at that. And not a tour group in sight. There's the Royal Caserta Hotel. If you want to spend a few nights in Caserta, I think it would be interesting. It's connected to Rome because the train that I was taking ends at Rome Termini, or begins, however you want to look at it. Probably a little over an hour from Rome, and then it's well connected to other places on the peninsula: Napoli, Salento, the Amalfi Coast, wherever you want to go. And you can get pizza. All right, so there's no line. I'm gonna go check out the ticket situation. All right, so that's the exit. A few small groups came out. I just got a picture of the whole thing, the whole front, which would have been impossible at a place like Versailles because there would have been so many tourists. So I got a picture of the entire palace without a person in sight. This is my kind of place. So here's the ticket office. Let's see what the ticket situation is. It's quite warm here today. I think it's 75 or 76. Somebody's smoking. That guy. Oh my God, everybody smokes here. All right, let's see. I just want to see the inside. Royal Apartments. Yeah, so Royal Apartments. Serale Appartamenti. €5. I don't think I have enough time to see the whole park. All right, let's go see what they say. Salve. Non parlo molto italiano. Solo vorrei vedere l'interiore.
Appartamenti?
Sì?
Oggi pomeriggio dalle 5. Dalle 5?
Alle 5?
Adesso c'è 8 tutto, vedi giardino, foto. Giardino palazzo 18 o solo giardino?
To visit the apartments from 5. Why? I wish this was in English. Oh, here. Entire park and apartments. Entire park, apartments. Well, that really sucks. Well, I am very disappointed here because what the fuck? From 5 o'clock? I don't want to see the fucking gardens. Let's see. Probably going to get yelled at for taking a picture. So I'm locked out. It's really too hot to be walking around these gardens. Well, Caserta, you're breaking my heart here. So now I have like 2.5 hours to kill. It's 1:30. Maybe there's an old town. Let me see if there's something else I can see. Instead of this palace. And I think that's the train station right there. I'm walking back there. It's loud. It's nice and cool in here. There's Italian logic for you. You can buy a ticket for the garden and the palace for 18 euros. But it's not possible to buy a ticket only for the palace until after 4. Now it's after 4. Before they said after 5. So fuck it. It's just stupid. And I told them. I didn't use those words. I said it doesn't make any sense. They tried to explain it. They completely understand it. But it doesn't make any sense to me. Why can't I just see the inside of the palace? I don't want to see the gardens. It's so hot. So I'm just going to go up here, find a shady spot, and see if there's like an old city or something else to see, to kill some time until I go back to Bari. I'm pissed. What do you think? I mean, I looked at the website. Didn't say anything about only after 5. There's a nice breeze here. Ah, feels good. find a shady spot. Perfect. Somebody here. With a cigarette, of course. All right, let me see here. All right, so there is a place called Caserta Vecchia, which is an old medieval village on a hill. It's a little far from here, and I'm not climbing any hills, but ChatGPT said the area around the palace, while not as interesting as Caserta Vecchia, is also a charming place to stroll and maybe have a cafe. So let's check it out.
Al limite, se mi cambia qualcosa riesco a infilarmi anche la mattina stessa.
Let's see what this is. Nothing really. It's a little cafe. Little town here. Check it out. So I guess the thing to do is stay overnight so you can see the interior after 4. It still doesn't make any sense to me. I'm going to ask ChatGPT to explain it. So here's pizza, a lounge bar, pizza trattoria. I would like a granita or something cold and sweet. Went across the street. Let's see what's on that side of the street. There's a sign here. Catedrale, St. Michael the Archangel, Parroquia, I guess that's a school, San Sebastiano, museum, library, Palazzo Acquaviva, and tourist information. Everything seems to be this way except for the Santuario di Santa Ana. There's a bench that just opened up. Oh, lovely. All right, let me sit down here and check Google Maps, make sure I'm not going to be walking for 5 miles. I'd say Caserta has seen better days. All right, so I'm just going to explore a little bit here. There's a an ex-convent up here. Here's the Church of St. Augustino. I'm just going to go to the cathedral and walk past this ex-monastery. ex-convent.
Tutte e due palestra, dopo.
Well, Landolfi's had a funeral home in my hometown. It's nice and cool here on this street, out of the sun. So it's pretty. There's a sign of Halloween. Here's the cathedral. It's cute. It's kind of like a medium-sized city. This is the Duomo. Well, looks like I missed everything somehow. Duomo di Caserta. Cattedrale di San Michele Arcangelo. And it's closed. Doesn't look that interesting anyway. Get a room. On the steps of the church. Oh my God. Palazzo del Fascio, Palazzo Commestibili, Palazzo Paterno. So there are lots of palazzos here. Pretty little street. There's no food. Free flowers. What's that mean? Oh, it's a weed shop. I need to find a place to sit down. I'm getting tired. All right, so I'm just taking this little street here back towards the palace. It's quiet. It's siesta time, 2 o'clock. Aisle. Guy standing back there. Ooh. It's talking to his friends. He smiled when I walked by. Very rare. What's up? What's up with you Italians? I know, I don't smile at strangers either. But that waitress, the server in the pizzeria was so grumpy. All right, so I can see the palace in front of me. Kind of back where I started. I have 2 hours to kill. All right, you don't want to look at me. Let me turn this around. Not sure what that is. Lots of like little alcohol places. Feels like a party kind of town. Lots of old little courtyards. Holy walls. Well, here I thought I had this amazing plan. I was going to come here, get some pizza, and then go to the palace. I still don't understand this logic. You can buy a ticket for the inside of the palace and the gardens, but not just for the inside of the palace. Makes 0 sense to me. All right, here's the restaurant. Trattoria. I just want a gelato or a granita. Just went and looked at the gelato. Doesn't look good, and no sorvetto, no granita. Let's see what this place is. But they did have sfogliatelle because we're close to Napoli. So this is a latteria, osteria. Oh, the station is just right across the street there, right over there. The palace is behind me. There's a little chalet La Regia. So it's shady here, it's cool. And I'm just gonna get an Aperol Spritz. It's a little early. I deserve it. I had a rough day. I got up so early. Came all the way here for pizza and the palace and no palace. So I'm just gonna kill a little time here. till I go over to the station. That's it. So I'm going to end this video here. It was not what I thought it was going to be. So if you ever come to Caserta, now I understand maybe why this palace is not that visited. Hello, Italian Tourism Society or whatever you are. I'm talking to you. Open the palace. Let people see just the palace. Come on, give me a break. I don't want to have to pay for the palace and the gardens when I'm not going to go in the gardens. So I'm getting an Aperol Spritz. Looks like I'm getting a little aperitivo. I don't know what it's called, but he's putting some taralli on a little tray for me. So I'm going to get a whole spread here. I just hope there's lots of ice.